All right, we're live. Hi, this is Dr. Dirk Farrell at Align Wellness, and I am here with Eloisa.
Hi.
Hi, and just wanted to take you through a demonstration of advanced biostructural correction in our office. So here we go. Eloisa's going to face that way, and she's got a lot of tightness in her neck that's going on that we're not going to treat that tightness per se. I want to fix what's underneath it so that this part of her, these muscles don't have to work hard to hold her head up. Because if this isn't underneath her, then, or if she's falling backwards, this is going to fall forward, or if she's falling forward, this is going to have to hold her up, depending upon the person and what's going on with them. So what we want to do is fix this, and then this can just relax. Where the pain is rarely where the problem is. Mostly the problem is somewhere else, and this part's working hard to keep it upright, and that's where the pain is. Or the problem's up here, and this part's working hard. So advanced biostructural correction figured out that in the spine, from here down to here, base of the neck down to the pelvis, these bones, when they slide forward, your body has no muscles to pull them backwards again. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to find out, because she's a stack of blocks. She's much more than that, but in part she's a stack of blocks. I'm going to push on a block and see if she falls down, in her case, to the right side. And if a bone is making her fall down to the right side in her head, then that means that that bone is forward and her body can't handle it there. So then we're going to push it backwards. All right, so, and you can see her posture from the side there. You can see how her shoulders are kind of rounded and her head's kind of forward. And we're going to watch that change as we go through this process. Also, take a deep breath in for me. Breathe in, breathe out, relax, and notice how that feels, okay? All right, Eloisa, back against the wall pad here. And we're going to start by getting her shoulders back and up as high as you can go. I'm going to tap this backwards. There you go. That helps push the ribs, which help push the bone backwards. Now, I'm going to give Eloisa a hug, and we're going to push some more bones backwards. All right, here we go. Just relax, let your body go. Good. And face that way. And you probably didn't hear that, but there was a slight little popping sound. That was just gas, but that means the bone moved. A lot of times the bones move without popping sounds, so the sound is irrelevant. What's important is getting the bones back. And breathe in, breathe out. Let your body go. And just from that, hopefully you can see, her shoulders did not go forward as much. And that alone, if people learn how to do that and went around the world just doing that for people, would make a big, big difference. That's called the first rib maneuver. When I tap on the first rib, which is behind the clavicle, the collarbone, and back here again, and then pushing that C7 back in this case. All right, now we're going to come down a little bit lower. Just relax, let your head and shoulders fall forward. There you go, and face that way. And breathe in, breathe out, let your body go. And again, you can see that this part is all staying upright better. Can't put them side by side right now for you to see, but all right. Can you feel the difference in that, Eloisa? Does that breath feel easier?
Yes.
Yeah. How's this feel now?
Actually, I feel much more relaxed.
Much more relaxed, yeah.
Well,
So that's just by bringing you from being forward to being you upright. Now your muscles don't have to hold you up. Now you don't weigh very much in the first place, but a lot of people, and you may notice this too, nonetheless, they feel lighter as their posture improves because their muscles aren't working so hard to hold them up. All right, back against the wall again, please. And give yourself a hug. All right, and relax, let your body go. Breathe out. There you go. Excellent, and face that way. Very good.
So these are all fairly gentle movements, I can tell.
They are gentle movements, absolutely, at this point. I will warn you, Eloisa is an actor, and so she's been instructed to not be an actor today.
right.
She's giving true, authentic response.
There's no way you cannot give a true, authentic response to something like this.
That's right. That was the sacrum. Sometimes the sacrum needs to be pushed forward in that direction to balance out the body. And then we're going to check the pelvis. And everything is checking her stack of bones in her body to see what bones would be making her fall down. And again, in her case, it's to the right side. All right, Eloisa, line your back, feet down here, please. All right, and lie down, relax. So with the spine taken care of at this point, I'm going to switch and start moving some other joints, because if there's tension in those joints, then that tension can work its way back up, or as I unwind things up in her body, then it can cause some tension down here. And we want to give all these bones an opportunity to move to a more neutral position. And everything I'm pushing on or pulling on are directions the body cannot self-correct. That is the only thing I want to correct in the body, is the things that it cannot self-correct. If it can correct it on its own, then if it needs to, it will do that. If it can't, then that's a problem. So the body obviously cannot pull its own toes. The bones in the feet fall down. There's nothing to pull them up again. In the good old days, we walked barefoot on rocks and sticks and tufts of grass and all that kind of stuff, and that would do that all the time. But we don't do that anymore, most people. Next, this fibular head, the bone, there's two bones in the leg here, and this one gets pulled forward. So I'm going to just relax. I'm going to push that backwards. And then I'm going to push this one backwards. Very good. And when I move the bones in the spine, the ribs are attached to the bones in the spine. So if they move on the back, chances are they're going to move on the front. But if they're not allowed to move nicely on the front, then we need to give them a chance to, again, find that neutral place. So I'm going to have Eloisa breathe in, breathe out, relax. And I'm just going to push gently on the rib heads here in the front. Breathe in, breathe out. And give those ribs a chance to find someplace new to be. All right, deep breath in. That was a little tender, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, good. All right, I'm going to have you turn onto your belly. All right, and if you'll notice, I'm only pushing front to back in the spine. Now, in her case, there's a little stuck in her breath, and so I want to move the ribs a little bit away from the spine like this. So I'm going to push them down here on the sides, and not pushing back to front, because I do not want to push bones that way, ever. All right. All right. And that's not to say that pushing the bones this way wouldn't feel good. It could feel great. But that would be temporary, because the bones, when they come backwards, the body can pull them forward. It's when they go forward, your body can't pull them back, and that leads to other problems. So come on, turn on your back again. I want to see how that helps your breath. All right, and deep breath in. That's fuller, isn't it? Yeah, good. Come on up. And standing face to the wall. All right, Eloisa. Now, just doing that thing I did with your leg and bringing your knee to the table can pull your low back forward. So we're going to come here and clean up. It's kind of like going into a room and vacuuming, you know, you take the vacuum in there and you clean the whole thing up. It's nice, but then you got to pull it back out to cover up to clean up your footprints, right?
Right.
So now these are my footprints. I got to clean up.
Okay.
All right, have a seat on the table, feet toward the green wall. And pull your hair out of the way so we don't pull on it. Give yourself a hug. Curl forward and let your body go. Let your body go. Good, come on up. One more time, let your body go. Let your feet fall sideways. Good, and come on up. Great, stand your face that way. All right. Let's see how we're doing. And breathe in, breathe out. Relax, let your body go. So you're way more upright. This should be much more relaxed. Your head has come back about that far. And you've got a slight wobble. Breathe in, breathe out. Let your body go. So you got a slight wobble in here. It's not very much, but I want to see if we can find what's causing that little wobble. And get it taken care of. Okay, back here. And give yourself another hug. Look straight ahead, please. Relax. Let your shoulders drop. That's a little tender. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Breathe in, breathe out. Let your body go. Good. Is this tender? Tender?
No.
Tender? Tender.
A little.
This is a little tender?
Okay.
Oh, hi, Steve.
Oh, that was probably what's twisted in there.
I'm doing pretty well. How can I help you?
All right. And breathe in, breathe out. Let your body go.
Yeah, that sounds great. When are you available?
That feel more stable?
Mhm.
Yeah. Good.
Monday would be fabulous.
All
Good
right.
morning. Yeah, how about 11 o'clock?
And back here again. And give yourself a hug. Go forward, let your body go. There you go. Excellent. And breathe in, breathe out. Let your body go. That's more stable.
Yeah,
How's that feel?
it feels good.
You can face the camera.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so do you have anything you want to add about your experience? And
Every time I come here, he fixes me up, and I walk out of here feeling more relaxed. And actually, this right shoulder that I came in with some pain and ache has lessened.
nice, nice. And you've been coming in over the years.
Oh yes, many years.
Many years, exactly. And in fact, the young lady holding the camera is your daughter, right?
Yes, she is.
So, and I've
She's
been
a
Small world.
small world. Exactly,
This high, she's been coming.
exactly. Now she works here.
Yes.
So that's awesome. Awesome, Eloisa. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.